Well, hello. I'm Matt, and I'm here to show you a card, which is known as for a dream card. Is that that you see right here? Is that it says which I got to say the page bright, which is highlighting the words and the writing right here. Is of course this card right here would be from an old for one of my old schools that I went to, and it goes is it come back and visit us, Matt. We'll miss you, and it goes like that. Is quit worrying about the locker combinations and getting lost. And see here it says that quit getting lost. There will be people there to help you with those first few weeks. Concentrate on having fun and use your great spelling talent. Talent and excellent drawing talent to your advantage. Good luck, Mrs. Colburn, and all the best to you in the future. Always try to do your best and stay the good person that you are. Keep in touch, Mrs. Mr. Siegfried, and which I remember. I remember these teachers, but I just don't remember, the card, getting the card, and I'm like, so you get the inside of the card right here, as long as you get the pigeons, or birds or whatever, but you got the card, and of course there is no date, from when I got the card, but more likely, I'm thinking it was probably back in 1995, 1996. But so far as to keep in mind is that with the card that you may not know when they were taken, that you may not know exactly the date or whatever whenever taken, but more likely is to take the best guess for when it was taken. But I would probably say that a card so far as talking about your dreams, that more likely is is to keep it around, maybe keep it like a scrapbook or whatever, just to kind of keep it for your own memory. But right here is that you got the card right here, and more likely that the question is to a lot of these cards and stuff what's the best answer for the fact about where your dreams start, and a lot of times that people wonder is that where do your dreams start and stuff, but my best knowledge is that more likely would be is that either they start in the next few minutes or hours, or they start in a couple of years or whatever it is, but more likely that the way I would say is that first is that think of what you can do, so far as if you can find you just think about if you were to be cleaning up around the house, in your bedroom, in your office, file cabinet or whatever, that you may find some interesting treasures. What you say is people may not think of them as what you say as treasures. People may think of them as just scrap, catalogs, whatever it is, junk mail or whatever. But more likely, this is cards like this is something in somebody's handwriting too, and whatever is in the handwriting, messages from your old teachers or whatever. But I don't know. These teachers may have already retired, or may have changed districts, maybe moved out of the area or whatever it is. But more likely that so far as this dream card goes, is that you got on the front right there, is that you have it to where you got Matt, wherever the future may lead, and may you always have the wisdom and strength to follow your dreams. You got the card right here. It's a homemade card. And school made. It's like, of course, I didn't even have a computer at the time. More likely, it was my teachers who made this card for me. But this card was made especially from Matt McGuire, and it's like the Gold Digger game. I remember playing that game on the PC. Actually, I think back then it was known as for Macintosh or Windows 95 or whatever it is, which. This card, I think, was made back in I would probably say, probably about spring, March or April of 1995 is whenever I got this card. And I think I was just leaving to the sixth grade, fifth or sixth grade, and going into middle school year, and then that's whenever that I got this card. But so far as for cards, is that if you may never know when you got them or the year it was, but more likely, as we all know, is that not really open it up to expect maybe an invitation or money, but more like maybe just to see whatever types of writings and would you say as architecture, writing, art, art skills or whatever it is that's in the card. And one thing that I may say is that about the card would probably be is the fact about that with of course can't really do too much editing to this card now, since it's like this, like it's pretty much is an antique for me. But of course it says right here that have fun at Barnwell, Matt. So more likely that was the old middle school that I went to, one of the middle schools I went to. And so far as for greeting cards to keep in mind is like, where do your dreams start? Well, where do your dreams start? The best answer is that it starts by keeping your mind on your talents, for what you're majoring for, what you're good at, and then that's what you're good at is so far with what you're good at is making good grades. But so far as for Dream Card by Matt.